be perfect. How to stop trying to be a perfection. How to stop trying to be perfect. Really, cause I said before other videos. I don't know y'all seen other videos, but you don't need to be perfect to be perfect. Okay, let me tell y'all something. Because listen, man, trying to be perfect is just trying to be perfect, trying to get things just right, and really trying to be perfect or being perfection is you too busy caring about what other people think about you, and other people too busy caring about what you think about them. Like, you too busy caring about yourself, other people too busy caring about themselves. Okay, it's just like that. I said you don't need to be perfect. I'm tell y'all, but yeah, trying to be perfect or trying to be a perfection, it keeps you from being afraid of the unknown. It keeps you from being afraid of the outcome. Keep you like it keep you of in a what if scenario, like what's gonna happen next that doesn't happen, and keep you caught up in the head with thoughts. They're just thoughts. That's not true. Keep you keep you away from the now moment. What's really happening right now in the now moment. You know, and trying to be perfect, trying to be perfection, is you thinking that if you don't get stuff just perfect, just right, if you don't get thoughts and feelings just right, you don't get the condition just right, you don't get the swing just right, you don't find the right affirmation just right, if you don't meditate just right, if you don't imagine just right, get the magic scene just right, then you feel like you missing something. You'll feel like you won't be you feel like you ain't yourself. You feel like you hurt. You feel like that you'll feel like that is unacceptable. But we gonna get into it. Like I said, and trying to be perfect and trying to be a perfection, you think about thinking that you won't get rejected, or thinking that if you don't make a mistake, then nobody can judge you, or thinking that nobody can tell you that you're doing something wrong, and thinking that people can't see the flaws in you, which there is no flaws in you, thinking that you trying to be perfect and trying to be a perfection. It's not about trying to be perfect, trying to be a perfection. I mean, culture people, like, it's not about getting the thoughts and feelings just right, not about getting conditions just right. All right, listen, trying to be you can't be perfect. You can't try to be perfect. But you know why? You are already perfect. Everything is already perfect. You are already perfect. You can't try to be perfect. You are already perfect. Things are already perfect. Okay, you are already perfect itself. You perfectness itself. Alright, you can't try to be perfect. You are already perfect. Everything is perfect. I'm telling you. Okay, and what I was saying, yeah, it's just like, bro, like, when you go to the hospital, like, say if you're in an emergency, you gotta get surgery, and the doctors say, they gotta make sure, they gotta watch these couple videos, they gotta make sure they cut you in the right places, they gotta make sure they stitch you up in the right places, they gotta make sure they get the surgery just right, they gotta make sure they get the right clothing, they gotta make sure they get the right tools just right. You know what? On a emergency, like that, you probably, you probably pass away. Trying to get stuff just right, and that's what trying to be perfect and being perfection does. And keep you thinking that you need to get stuff just right, and thinking that really think like other people. Think that other people cares. Other people don't. Other people too busy caring about themselves. Like, you too busy caring about yourself. Other people too busy caring about themselves, man. It's not like getting stuff just right, okay? Ain't nothing perfect. Ain't nothing perfect. I don't care who you see. They not perfect, okay? I don't care who you see on here. They ain't perfect, alright? I ain't saying I'm perfect, look. But I'm already perfect. Ain't nothing perfect. Because it's not about trying to be perfect, okay? It's about, really, it's about being yourself. Doing whatever you would love to be, okay? Taking action, being who you would love to be. Okay, trying to be perfect and trying to be perfection, and keep you procrastinating, keep you, doing the same thing, keep you from not taking action on something you would love to do, because You trying to get it. You trying to get this thing so right. You trying to be a shit. You trying to be an expert at something that you don't need to be at. You trying to be an expert at something you don't need it. You know, that would be a perfection. Trying to be perfect is. You know, trying to be an expert at something that you don't need to. Okay, like I said, man. You already perfect. Everything's already perfect. You perfect. Everything's already perfect. I'm already perfect. Everything's already perfect. You don't need to be perfect. You know, trying to do something to get perfect. Trying to get, you know, trying to get things just right. Trying to get conditions just right. The conditions already right. You know, you know, everything already right. But you can't try to be perfect. Trying to get things just right, because all you're gonna see is you trying to get things just right. You get what I'm saying? Like I said, you are, you know, you are source God. You are the reality. So basically, all you gonna find is trying to get something perfect is you trying to get something perfect that's already perfect. Okay? It doesn't matter how anything. Doesn't matter what anything comes. It don't matter how anything appears. Don't care about them thoughts. Thoughts are just thoughts, okay? Okay? Just thoughts, not evil. They're not bad. They're not good. But they just neutral. Okay? They just neutral, okay? What else I was gonna say? Yeah. What I was saying? Yeah. What I was saying? Yeah, that was saying. Yeah, progression. Yeah, progression. Yeah, man. Like you trying to get things just right, trying to get the swing circle just right. You know, trying to get the swing. You see golfers out there, you know, swinging with the golf. You think they trying to get the golf just right? They trying to line up the golf ball just right. They trying to, you know, make sure the grass is cut just right. They trying to make sure the clouds is clear. They gotta make sure the sun is out. They gotta make sure the sun is out. They gotta make sure they feel real good to swing that golf, you know, to hit the golf ball. No, they don't. You know, they take a swing. It was about just taking a swing. It doesn't matter how you feel. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what thoughts come up. It doesn't matter what conditions, because they don't have no authority. Like I said in my other video, you watch the other video, I'm gonna put it out here. The other video that's coming on here. It's not about the appearances. It's not about the conditions. Okay, they have no authority over yourself unless you say so. Unless it was given from up above. Okay. Yeah. Another video coming out. But yeah. Well, it's probably already out, so yeah, check that out. That's what I was saying. Yeah, trying to be, yeah, like I said, trying to be a perfection, you know. It's not about trying to get things just perfect, okay? Because you're already perfect, okay? Things are already perfect, okay? It's just you trying to get something that you trying to get something that's you trying to get something that looks like because appearances is not what they seem to be. Okay, try to get something that looks like is not what you prefer, and trying to get it just right. But trying to get it just right, and you know, it's already right. It's already perfect. Everything's perfect. There's no bad and no good. Everything's just neutral. You know what I'm saying? Everything's just neutral. So you're trying to get some perfect that's already, you know, already perfect. Yeah, already perfect. You don't judge off of appearances. You can't judge off of appearance. You can't judge off appearance, cause you know why? Cause they're always changing. They already changing. They already changed to, when you look at them, they already changing. They already changed to what you would love your reality to be. We're gonna get into this though. But yeah, and like I was saying though, yeah, trying to get something perfect that's already perfect. You know, trying to get something that you think that is not what you prefer. And what they keep you procrastinating. They keep you from focusing on something that looks like is not what you prefer, and trying to get it what you would like it to be. Then all they do is just bring you. All they do is just put it there. All they just put it there of something that's not what you prefer. But you're trying to make something that looks like is not what you prefer, something that you prefer, but is really is, because it's always changing. Appearance is always changing, so it's always gonna change to what you prefer. But you up there, you know, I ain't saying you up here, but look, you looking at something and thinking that is not what you prefer, and that's all you gonna look at, because you looking at it as something that's not what you prefer. Like I said, you are reality. So you looking at something that's not what you prefer. I mean, you thinking that it's something that's not what you prefer. That's all you're gonna see. Something that's not what you prefer. Yeah, you trying to get something, perfect. You know, that don't need to be perfect because it's already perfect. Everything is already perfect, but you trying to get it perfect, and that keep you procrastinating, and that keep you, from going backwards, being stuck on trying to get something just right that's already perfect anyways. Trying to get it just right, trying to get it perfect. Keep you procrastinating. What else? Yeah, like I said, trying to be a perfection. Just think about it. Just think about you. Think about something you love to do, going, taking a girl on a date, I don't know, taking trips. Thinking that you gotta get the right tickets. You gotta find, say you going on a traveling, going to the Bahamas. You gotta make sure you get the tickets just right. You gotta get the seats that you would like just right. You gotta make sure the people on there on the plane. You gotta make sure the people, the flight attendants on there, you gotta make sure they attitude just right. You gotta make sure they just perfect to serve you. You gotta make sure the pilot know what they doing. You gotta make sure they been in they've been in the airspace for many no, I don't say there's no such thing as years, as long as that moment. That's many moments. You gotta make sure make sure they on they step. Make sure they know what they doing. And then trying to get everything, trying to get the right seats just right, trying to make sure the flight attendant just right, trying to make sure the pilots know what they doing, trying to make sure the planes ain't got no damage in it, trying to make sure the seats ain't got no cuts in it, make sure the seats is real comfortable. You see all that, and all that keep you focused on what? Keep you focused on a problem that's not even there. It don't even keep you. You're not even focused on the Bahamas no more. You focus on making sure the flight attendant is right. Make sure you got the right seats. Make sure the pilot just right. Making sure the plane is just right. You're not even focused on the Bahamas no more. That's what being perfection is. Being a perfection, trying to be perfect, trying to be perfection. It keep you from procrastinating on something that is not what you prefer, or something that doesn't serve you. There's already that already is what you prefer. But if you don't see it that way, then it's not gonna be what you prefer. Because I said appearances is always changes. So yeah, on that note, I think I touched on. But like I said, trying to get things right, trying to be perfect, trying to be perfection is, trying to get things just right, thinking that you have to look just right to go out somewhere, thinking that if you don't make the right impression, then thinking that you'll be hurt, or thinking that thinking that other people will look at you another way. All this what if scenario that's all up in the head. It's not happening in that moment. You see, all that stuff, it doesn't matter, okay? Changing thoughts are changing thoughts, but they're not true, The appearances, they always changes, okay? Changing thoughts are just appearances, and appearances always change. They already change to what you love. You focus on what you love, and let everything else that appearing and disappearing, that always changes, that have no authority of anything, just let it be. I'm telling you, you're gonna turn out to what you love. Cause you know what? You too busy focusing on what you love instead of focus on something that's not what you prefer, or something that's not what you love, or you might say you want, or something that you don't want, whatever. But yeah, what I'm saying. I think I touched on. Let's talk about manifestation. Now I'm seeing a lot of people talk about manifestation. Like I said, trying to with the perfection and stuff. They're trying to get the affirmation just right. They're trying to get the imaginary scene just right. They trying to get the thoughts and feelings just right. Thinking that they gotta feel real good, or thinking that if they don't feel good, then they don't know if it's happening. Thinking that they gotta see signs. and things like that. But like I said, that stuff is not, none of that stuff is reality. And none of that stuff don't even, none of that stuff is not the sign of anything. You the sign of anything. You say the affirmation work. You say if a coach that align with you, you say if they telling the right stuff or they relate to you. You say that, you know, this video right here is helping you out. You say that, you know, that girl over there you like, you know, you say that because, like I said, you are reality. You are God. Okay, you know what I'm saying? You are God. You got a creative power in you. as creative, man. We get to this though, but yeah, it's not about the affirmation. It's not about the, again, the imaginary scene, right? It's not about again, looking for the right coach. It's not a right getting the thoughts and feelings just right. It's not about, you know, trying to it's not about trying to fix something or trying to, you know, trying to fix and flip thoughts, trying to solve a problem that's not there. Like I said in my other video, you know, it's not about what's there. It's about what's not there. Okay, it's not what's there. It's about what's not there. Okay, that would keep you, you know. And I said that would keep you, but that would you think that would keep you thinking that there is a problem there. But there's nothing that has any problems. There's nothing that has any problem. There's no such thing as a problem. That's the thing, you know, they program you with. If there's a problem, solve it. No, you don't do that shit, okay? You don't do that, alright? If there's a problem, let it be. And let it be gone. It gonna go away. You focus on what you love, that junk gonna handle itself. You know what I'm saying? It gonna come to what you love. It is. What? It is. This is what I say. But back I was saying though. Yeah, manifestation. Okay. Manifestation. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, it's not about getting the affirmation right. It's not about getting the meditation right. It's not about feeling good. It's not about getting the thoughts and feelings just right. It's not about finding the right coach. It's about you. I ask you. No, I ask you. I ain't ask them. I ain't asked them thoughts. I ain't asked them feelings. I ain't asked them conditions. I ain't asked them people. I asked that money. I ask you. I ask you. What I mean, I'm saying you. I'm saying your I am. This one I'm speaking to. I'm speaking to your I am. I said that I am is powerful. You don't need I am. You don't need nothing else. You don't need I am. Okay? Like I said, no, I am abundance. You know, I am blessed. I am fulfilled and I'll always be fulfilled. We don't get to this. You don't understand. Yeah, you don't need none of that stuff. You don't need to try to get things just right. You don't need to get the affirmation just right. You don't need to find the right guru, stuff like that. Because listen, you don't need to do the Kundalini, whatever the little Kundalini stuff. Open up your energy. You don't need to meditate. You don't even, you the meditation itself. You the affirmation itself. I said you are reality. You're God itself. There is no other. Okay? And there is no out there. See, that's the thing. We're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about this right now. We're gonna talk about that too, as well. But yeah, it's not about that. Like I said, you're a God. Nothing else doesn't determine, you know, what you feel. Nothing else doesn't determine, you know, what you gonna experience or what reality, you know, that you prefer, you know, because only you decide that, you know. No matter what YouTube video affirmation, if it's about, if you assume that affirmation work, if you assume that person you relate to work, then yeah, it can, you know, use signs, you know, this relate, you know, this work. But guess what? You are source God. You make it all work. You are the reality. Okay? You are reality. You make it work. The condition, I'm gonna tell y'all, man, conditions is not out there. The feelings and thoughts, you know, we already know about the feelings and thoughts, but you know, the feelings and thoughts not out there either. The condition's not there. Okay? The condition's not out there. So you trying to change your condition, all you gonna find is you trying to change your condition. Okay, that's what I'm saying. But this is what I'm really gonna get into. Okay, like I said, cause you are reality. Like I said, you are reality. Just like just like we did with the like we did with, with the doctor thing. Cause you wanna go to a doctor, if the doctor trying to get everything just right, just perfect, right? Cause you be like, man, I ain't wanna be here, man, trying to get everything right. What the heck? Man, getting tools, looking on videos, YouTube. You won't want to be there. But yeah, it's just like I can relate to it, just like driving a car, like you in a car. It's just like reality, okay? Because this is just a dream. This is just a dream. Reality, just a dream. You call reality. Call reality. It's just a reflection, just a projection. But yeah, this what you call reality is just a dream, okay? Just a dream. But in this dream, just like in that other, just like when you go to sleep dream, that's reality too. When you imagine, that's reality too. We're gonna get to that too. We're gonna see how this too. We're gonna get to that too. Yeah, it's like you just like this in this dream right here. You woke, you awake, like an awakened dream, like you woke, like you walking in a dream, and you know it's a dream and all that. And you be like, oh man, it's a dream, man. Like what? Y'all people right here, y'all was at me. It's a dream. It's just like that, man. In this dream, you woke. You be walking that dream too. But back what I was saying though, yeah, it's just a dream as well. It's just like driving the car. Like when you driving a car, right? Like you in the wheel, you driving the car, right? I say when you driving the car, just like your spirit, your spirit. I say the car is like your body, okay? Describe like that. The car is like your body. And you know what? We ain't gonna put it like that. So I describe it later. Yeah. Okay, basically like this. Your spirit is you in the car. When you in the car. Your spirit. You the person in the car. Your spirit is the person in the car. Okay. The car is reality. The car is reality. Okay. Just like that. The car is reality. So, does the car drive you around? Does the car say, hey man, get your butt in. Let's drive. Come on, get in. Come on, I'm gonna drive you. What? Come on, man, get in now. I'm gonna leave you right here. Get in. Does the car blow the horn at you? Say, hey man, wake your butt up. And if you don't be here, I'm gonna leave you. Does the car do that? When you get in the car, does the car take you over? The car just take off? Say, man, I don't care what you think about going. I'm going here. That's just like it's just like it's just like driving a car. Yeah, just like driving a car, man. Just like driving a car. When the car is reality, like what I was saying, the car is reality, and the person in the car is you. You the spirit, okay? You spirit, okay? Car is reality. The person in the car is you. You the spirit, okay? That's what I was saying though. Okay, so does the car control you? Does the car drive you around? Does the car tell you what to do? I didn't think so. I didn't think the car drive you around or tell you what to do. That's the same thing with reality. In this waking dream, like when you go to sleep, that's a dream as well. You still be woke and you control that as well. Just like this dream right here, you can drive this one. You can be woke in this one and drive this one. Okay, just like that. Okay, just like that. Just simply by taking the wheel and driving it the way you want to drive to, the places you want to drive to. It's just like that. Okay, in this dream, you woke in a dream. You can know that, it's a dream. I mean, you can go to sleep, you can know it's a dream as well. But, might take some small moments, but you can know that. But, yeah, it's just like a dream too. That you thankfully, in the experience that, you can be aware of that. This is really a dream, and you have control over it, just like driving that car. I ain't say control over it. No control. You don't control anything, okay? You don't change anything. You don't control anything. We just choose and we command. Okay, you in command of the car. The car is reality. The person in the car is you, the spirit. You have command over the car. You can tell the car what you would like to go. You tell the car what you would like to have in your car. It's the same thing like reality. Same thing. Just like the car. Like you driving the car, just like reality. You drive reality. You tell the places who you would like, you know, you tell the places that you would like to go, like that you would like to have in your life, people you like to have in your life, you know, the people you like to pick up, you know, the people, the thoughts and feelings that you would like to pick up, the career you would like to pick up, the house you would like to pick up, the money you would like to pick up. You know what I'm saying? It's already there anyway. It's already there. It's just like that. It's how reality is. I'm telling you, it's just like that. Just like driving the car. Just like driving the car. You in command. Back what I was saying. What else we going to? Yeah, and you know, the reason why, you know, most people don't think that, you know, think that it's a difference between this dream world, this reality, and when you go to sleep. When you go to sleep, that dream world, that reality, that's a reality too. And when you imaginate something, you know why most people think that it's a difference? Most people think it's a difference. Just think. Okay, you ain't got it. Okay, I'll tell you. Yeah, you know, most people think that this is more, you know, more reality than when you go to sleep and when you imagine something. It's because that you you chose. I didn't say you chose. I didn't say you chose, but I'm gonna say you decided that this 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 physical experience of reality is more realer than the non-physical experience of reality. That's the only reason you think that this physical this physical dream reality is more realer than the non-physical dream reality, you know, that you experience. You just think this physical experience is more realer. It's all. You just think this physical experience is more realer. Just because it's 3D, because you touch things, because you can jump up around, because you're aware, because you're aware in this dream, because you're aware in the dream, you can, you know, you can run around, you can touch things, you can taste things, in the dream as well. No, it's not a dream, but it's reality as well. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Like when you go to sleep, that's a dream as well. That's a dream as well. I mean, not dream, but that's a reality as well. It's reality as a dream. Well, this is a dream as well. This reality right here is a dream as well. Same thing. When you imagine, that's reality as well. But all of it, when you go to sleep, that's reality. When you imagine something, that's reality. But I said, because this all this right here is imagination right here. So you think this imagined physical experience, reality, dream is more realer than a non-imagining physical reality dream that you experience. You know, you just think this physical imagined experience dream is more realer than the other ones, than you imagine or that you fall asleep. But it's all the same thing. It's all the same thing. All of them the same. All of them the same. I'm telling you, all of them the same. And same way. Same exact way. When you in that dream, what you say, like, you in a dream about something where you like, man, you could have sworn, like, it feels so real. You could have thought, like, it felt so real. It's the same thing with this. It feels so real. But it really ain't. It really ain't just experience. This is experience. When you imagine something, it's the same thing. I ain't saying, like, you know, all of this reality, all that's reality too. When you imagine something, yeah, that's experience. That's experience. You experience that. That's reality as well. All of this same thing as physical reality. But more people think it's physical reality is more realer because, you know, like I said, you think because you got more things to do in it, but it's really the same thing in all the reality. You got things doing them, the same thing. You got so much doing them when you go to sleep. The non-physical realities, you know, non-physical reality when you go to sleep. You got much doing that reality. You run around, don't you run around, you interact with people. That's the same thing here. It's just that this is physical. It's just that this is imaginary, physical dream reality. This reality right here. This is what all this junk is right here. It's just physical. All you doing is touching stuff. And touching, like I said, senses is just energy. You're not feeling nothing. This is just energy. You're not feeling nobody. When you kissing somebody, you're not even kissing nobody. That's a dream, bro. It's just a dream. When you feeling something, you're not feeling something. It's a brain. You know your brain can trick you. You can think you saw something and turn around and then see, then see it. You know what I'm saying? How your brain trick you, think you saw something but then see it. Or think you deja vu, think you saw somebody, you didn't see nobody. Or like I said, they even got this little, it's a great example. They got this little bottle top, it's like water. It's water, but it's a filter on it. But they don't got no flavor to the water. But when you drink it, it filter the flavors, and it trick your brain, it trick your senses that you tasting, like you tasting watermelon or you tasting lemonade. Lemonade. You drinking lemonade, but the water is pure water. It just got a sensor on it. It just got a sensor on it to trick the senses, thinking that it's drinking lemonade or fruit juice or stuff like that. But the water got no flavors in it. It's just regular water with a scent on it, with a scent screw top, just with a scent screw top on it that you drink. That's the same thing as this. These senses, when you sense something, just energy. Ain't none of this junk. Ain't gonna say real. I'm gonna say just spirit, but all the junk just spirits. Alright, it just senses. It's just energy. You're not really. I'm not even gonna get into that, but you're really not even really feeling that. All these just energy, energy in motion. Okay, so yeah, like I was saying, getting back to it, like I said, same thing, just like the non-physical experience realities. I don't say reality, just like the non-physical experience reality. When you go to sleep, that's a reality as well. It's the same thing as this physical experience right here. The same thing as the physical experience right here. It's the same thing. The same thing when you imagine something. It's the same way. You react when you like I said, when you going to sleep. What you doing? You reacting with people. You running around. You talking. When you imagine something, you interacting with people that you would like to imagine, or you imagine something probably don't want to imagine, but whatever. You imagine something, you reacting with people, you feeling, you touching stuff, same thing. And what it feels real. It feels the same thing, it feels real. It's the same thing as this, it's just a dream. It's the same thing, it's just a dream as well. But like I said, this dream, you got command over it. You got that creative power in there. But back what we were saying though, yeah, how you manifest something real quickly, real fast. Like I said, it's not about getting the thoughts and feelings just right. It's not about getting the magic scene just right. It's about you. It's about you making a decision and choosing the version of yourself who you would love to be, and in the reality that you would love to experience, and consistent that. And it's real easy. Everything is real super easy. Everything real easy. You say how you do it, everything is so easy. I swear everything is so easy. And I swear everything is so easy. I thank myself, Astros God, for making everything so easy. Because everything is so easy. Well, they say, how can you do it? How can you imagine something? How can you manifest? Well, it's right in your face, right in your face. It's right in your face, right in your face. All you gotta do is, you can, like I said in my other videos, you can imagine, or you can affirmation. You can just say it. Okay? You can't imagine this affirmation. What I mean affirmation, say I am, I am wealthy, like that. I am wealthy. You know what I'm saying? Make that as, your affirmation. That's the affirmation, That's assumption. That's assumption. That's what you're assuming. I don't talk about I am, because we're going to talk about I am. But yeah, how can you manifest something so real quickly, so real easy? Basically what I just said right there. Like I said, whatever you like to have. Like say for example, a car, like a car. You say car. You know, I am having a new car. You know, and then you can just say that. You can say that with the assumption. With the assumption, this is assumption right there. You say that with assumption, or you can imagine yourself in a car. You gotta imagine that's a 2 seconds, 2 seconds, 2 seconds with the car. And what I mean, 2 seconds with the car, you in the car. Go to the end. 2 seconds with the car and say it. You say I am. You say I am so happy. I have a new car. And you can imagine it. 2 seconds and boom, you done. And keep returning to it. It's about consistency. Keep returning to it. Okay? It's gonna everything's perfect unfolding. When you say that, everything's perfect unfolding. Everything is working out. Everything's perfect unfolding. You know what I'm saying? You connect with everything. Okay? Cause it's just like this. It's just like this. It's just like learning your name, right? You had to learn your name. You had to keep saying your name over and over to know your name, to write your name, to study your name. Even something in school you was studying, the drive to what? To the job. You got a job, you got a new job. You had to learn that. It's the same thing. You had to be consistent there. You had to be consistent at learning your name to get it just right, to know it, and you had to be consistent at getting a job and doing the job just right to know it. It's the same thing. Just like something that you would love to manifest, the same way. Being consistent at something you would love to have. Be consistent at constantly. You don't have to imagine it. Like I said, you can say, I am wealthy, and you can keep returning to that assumption. I am wealthy. I am wealthy. You keep turning with that, or you can imagine. You can say, I am wealthy, and imagine it. 2 seconds. That's 2 seconds of imaginary a scene, an imaginary scene. Because like I said, same thing when you dream. Not same thing when you dream. As we dream, like as this physical reality. Same thing as the non-physical reality, as the same reality as this reality. Like I said, in non-physical reality, when you go to sleep, you interacting with people, you talking, you move around. It's the same thing as this imaginary, physical experience, dream reality. That's what this reality is right here. That's what this reality is. The same thing as the imaginary, non-physical experience realities. It's the same thing. It's the same thing as this imaginary, physical dream reality. It's the same thing. Okay? This is just that, like I said, like I just explained a couple minutes ago, like you just think this is more realer than the non-physical, experience of reality. Because you really woke in it, and you're really aware. Okay, you're really aware, but you can be aware. You can be aware now. You can be aware. You can go to sleep. You can know there's a dream when you go to sleep. It's the same thing. It's the same. I'm telling you, it's the same thing. I ain't gonna explain this. I ain't gonna explain this. But yeah, it's the same thing. Same thing as the imaginary, non-physical reality. The same thing as this imaginary, physical experience of reality. It's the same thing as this physical experience of reality. As this physical experience of reality is the same thing as the non-physical experience of reality. It's both the same. Yeah. Like I was saying though, yeah, you can imagine. Like I said, you can imagine a scene. Imagine 2 second scene of you being in the car. Being in the car, you in the car, and how I feel in the car. It's 2 seconds. You don't really need to feel nothing. You don't need to feel nothing. Like I said, you don't need to feel anything. It's assumption. You win by assumption. Okay, you win by assumption. This is a great example. You win by assumption. Like just like Great assumption. Like, I don't know. You have an assumption. If you have an assumption, your name is an assumption. Okay. Yeah, you might learn this same like imagination. Like I said, constantly, it's constantly being insistent in your imagination. You have an assumption that you the name that somebody gave you. Somebody gave you a name, and you can change the name as well. But yeah, you have the assumption that you that name that somebody gave you. That's the same thing as anything with a manifestation, with the law of assumption. It's the same thing. Being consistent at something that you would love to have. Being consistent at it, turning to it, okay? Because you don't return to it, you get caught up. You might be, your attention might be here. You might having thoughts this away. You might get caught up in here. Might see something here, then you say, man, you might get thrown off, and you be like, man, you going on this whole spiral saying, man, I gotta get stuff just right, trying to be perfect, trying to get stuff just perfectly, trying to build yourself up like, man, man, I gotta get stuff right. Think you on a journey. There's no journey. There's nothing that such thing is a journey. There's no journey. I don't know who told you that. There's no journey. What the journey gonna take you to? Nowhere. You're just gonna keep being on the journey. Okay, the journey just gonna take you on another journey. That you gotta get this just right. After that, you gotta get that just right. When is it gonna be enough? When you gonna be satisfied? You know what I'm saying? There's no journey. There's nothing to fix. There's nothing to heal. There's nothing to get better. There's nothing to make better. There's nothing to try to get perfect, or trying to make yourself perfect, or trying to fix and flip something, or whatever, trying to get something just right. There's none of that, okay? There's none of that. Everything is so easy. It's really about focusing on what you love and being there. Focus on there, putting your attention there, constantly returning there. I ain't saying you gotta repeat it. I mean, you can repeat it, but I ain't saying you don't gotta repeat it over and over. Just return to it. Return to it. Just like learning your name. You learn your name, yeah, you had to say it over, but you had to do it in every second, every moment. You had to do it in every moment. Keep saying your name every moment. When you got home, you had to keep saying your name. Keep reminding yourself of your name. It's the same thing, just like manifestation, law of assumption. It's just like you constantly returning to what you love. Constantly being consistent, You had to be consistent at everything. You had to be consistent at your name. Learning your name. You had to be consistent at a job. A new job. And you had to be consistent at driving the car. Learning the car. Learning the signs and stuff. You had to be consistent. Even, getting a haircut. Getting a haircut and stuff. You had to be consistent, going to the, the right barber, picking out the right, barber or hair salon, whatever. The right person, you had to keep going to them, to make sure to make sure, let them know that you a client of theirs. You get what I'm saying? Even going to what else? Going anywhere, you had to be consistent at it. A girl you like, you had to be consistent at, getting her, to let's see, to be with you, or know that you the right one for her. It's just like but it's just like it's just like things you love to have. Just like you really not. It's just like I ain't say like most things, because manifestation is real easy, but it's just like, hey, it's just like it's really just like I can explain it. I really can't explain it because it's infinite. You trust God. It really just like being yourself. Really, man. A lot of assumptions really like being yourself. Like like who you are. Being who you are. You gotta be consistent being who you are. Cause you don't be who you are, you be like who am I? What? Who did you say? Who is that? Who is that? You be like, man, who is that? Like, that's you. Like, who? What? That's you. You gotta be consistent in being yourself. You gotta be consistent being yourself. Even that, you can even change that. You can even change that. Who you been? You had to be consistent in being who you are now. To be that person now. You have to be consistent in being that person. It don't matter if you If you think, oh man, this been, I've been in, nah, you ain't been that way. You had to be consistent that way. You made yourself that way. Okay? It's like you use a little child, Like I said, you take up these names, you take up identities. That all they is just, all really identities just with ideals, just ideals of yourself. They really just, like I said, some, yeah, just like, yeah, really just ideals of yourself, concepts of yourself, really just that. You take that away, you take them memories away. You know what memories are? Memories are really just, memories are just thoughts. Memories just memories are just imagination. Memories is just imagination, like where everything is, just imagination. It's just imagination. But really, memories are just because you learn memories, off of experiences. Memories is yeah. Memories is imagination. It is imagination. Memories is imagination. Memories just like thoughts. Memories just like memories. Yeah, I think best way I can describe memories just like thoughts, man. Alright, memories just like thoughts. You can change. If you take your memories away, you won't even be the same. You won't even be that person. You won't even know who you are. Based off memories, based off ideals. You take all that away, you won't even know who you are. It's the same thing. You had to be consistent in being the person who you are now. You had to be consistent in being that person. It's just like with manifestation. You gotta be consistent at it. Like something you love to have, you can, like I said, you can say I am wealthy. You can say that that's an assumption. You can just say that, repeat that, not over and over. Just repeat it and then go back. And you feel like you want to return to it. You say it again, or you can say I am wealthy, and then imagine a scene. Go to the end, whatever. Somebody handing you a bag of money, or somebody just congratulating you, a person that you know, and 2 seconds, and go on about your day. Let it be, and be consistent. Return to it again, to the affirmation again. Imagine again, because you have everything. Attention might be somewhere else. Scroll down on YouTube. Scroll down on TikTok. Scroll down on Facebook, Instagram. Your attention might be somewhere else. You constantly return to it. Cause that's perfect unfolding. They're putting things together. The reason why you can't see everything all at once, okay? Cause your mind will go blankers, okay? You can't see all it is at once. Your mind go blankers. But I'm telling you, everything is perfectly unfolding when you do that. Everything's perfectly unfolding. Everything lining up just right. Everything lining up right. Think about like your birthday. Think about just like your birthday, like your birthday. It's your birthday. You like, oh man, it's like your moment. When you imagine something, it's just like your birthday. It's your moment. It's just like your moment. It's just like your moment. Everything will go right. Everything perfectly unfolding. You might not know. You might not know where you get some money from. That's just like when you imagine something. It's just like when you having that assumption of something. It's just like when you manifest something. When you imagine it. When let's say when you assume it. With the law of assumption. When you assume it, imagine it, or you just assume it. And just like your birthday, you might not know when you getting the money from, but the money gonna come. Everything gonna line up. People gonna say hey, happy birthday. People gonna give you gifts. People gonna show you love. It's gonna line up just like that. It's gonna line up just like that. Just like that. Did I explain everything? I don't know if I explained everything. I think I did explain everything. I have explained, like I said, it's the same thing, man. It's the same thing. Like I said, this imaginary physical reality experience, imaginary physical experience of reality is the same as the non-imaginary physical of reality. Okay, the same thing is this physical experience of reality, that is imaginary It's just a dream. The same thing as the non-imaginary physical dream of reality. Same thing. Just this is fit. It's like just physical thing, just object. Just object. But all these objects is vibrating. Ain't nothing staying in one place. All this stuff is moving. Everything is energy. Okay, everything's energy. Everything's moving. You moving. You're not the same person. You got infinite versions inside yourself. You're not. I'm telling you right now. You're not the person you say you was. I say moments. You was moments ago. You wasn't that person. You always change. You always changing in every moment. You wasn't that person a moment ago. You won't even think that. You won't even. You don't even do what that person does. Whatever that person you thought you was. I don't identify as a person. But whatever being you thought you was, you weren't even doing that. You weren't doing that a minute ago. You're not even doing that. The being you thought you was before, you're not even doing that stuff that being was doing. You're doing something totally different. Cause you always changing. You're infinite versions. Not even that. I go to the infinite version stuff because it's parallel realities. Within you. You're a multiple dimensional being. You're not just this one solid person. It's stuck in a one reality, one fixed reality, one solid reality. This stuff is not solid. It's changing. It's always changing. It's not solid. Okay, you gonna be in any reality you like to be in. You know what a state to be in? You can change any state. You can go out of any states. You're not stuck in one state of being. It's just a state of being. When you know it's just a state of being, you can go in any state of being. That ain't that. You're infinite dimensional being. You exist in all realities within yourself. All reality, all versions. They always say you might see some that you not prefer. It might be something you not prefer. You be like, man, I don't even prefer that, but it's not even you thinking of that. It's another version of yourself. Maybe something you would like to have, thinking of something you like to have. A version of yourself have that within yourself. A version of yourself have that right there within yourself. Like, I don't know if y'all seen the series Loki. Y'all seen Loki? It's Disney. It's on Disney Plus, like a Marvel, like Loki. It's just like that. Infinite version of yourself. I don't know if y'all seen the commercial of him, flipping and stuff like that. It's just like that, man. It's just like that. I don't know if y'all seen that. I'm explaining some more videos. Infinite versions. Yeah. Yeah, man. You're not bound to any reality. You can be in any reality, okay? But and the only reason people not manifesting something they would love to have is because they thinking that they can be a version of themselves they would love to be without being it. Then they can be the person they would love to. Then they can be the version of themselves that they can be the version of themselves that have something they would love to have, without being that person. But I mean, not being that person. Without choosing and deciding who you would love to be in a reality that you would love to experience and consist in that. Thinking that you can have something that you would love to have. Thinking that you can be in a reality of a version of yourself to have something you would love to have without being it. Without being it. You think that you can light it up. You think you can light it up. Okay, you light everything. But think you can light it up and truly not being it. What I mean truly not being it, you even thinking you're not even thinking that, you're not being it. Your attention is more in this imaginary physical dream experience of reality. You thinking that this is more realer. You thinking that this is more realer than what you thinking that this is more realer than your imagined non-physical experience reality. That you think this is more realer than the non-physical experience of reality. Into the same thing. This is imaginary as well. That's imaginary. See that paint right there? This came out. It came out of here. All this is imaginary. Not even that. All this is imaginary. All this is imaginary. All of it. All this is imaginary. You know, you can draw something. You can color something. You can make up something. You can make up names. You can make up words that mean something. You think that means something. You got inventions mean something. What Tesla was? Where was electric cars? Now Tesla is the biggest electric company. But guess where all that came from? They came from imagination. That's the same thing. That something that you imagine is the same thing. But if you thinking that you're not feeling it, you thinking that what you imagine is not real, and thinking that this right here is all it is. You thinking that this physical imaginary experience of reality is all it is. Thinking that this is solid, thinking that this is all it is. Then no, you won't be it. But you thinking that this is more realer than what you imagine. The non-physical experience of reality. You thinking that that's not realer than this. Thinking that it's not realer than this physical experience of reality. They both the same. It's just this physical object. It's just physical object. Physical object is energy. Physical object. It's just matter. You think that this matter is more realer. All that's matter. When you imagine something, that's matter as well. All you think. I said Elon Musk. Tesla what? Tesla the top electric car company. But he wasn't around, Y'all said a couple years ago, but ain't no years ago, because it's only this now moment. And anything you do, gonna do this now moment. It's only this eternally now moment, which everything exists in. Okay, we're gonna get to that. Yeah, but like I was saying though, Tesla wasn't around, but he made that imaginary act. He imagined that stuff. Electric car that doesn't have any gasoline in it. And boom. Wow, what Tesla's biggest company. It's same with Apple. With Apple, all that. Imagine that stuff. Yeah, and they was consistent at it as well. Just like imaginary, you gotta be consistent at it. With they dream, they had to be consistent at it as well. You're not gonna, you see the fame, but you ain't gonna know what people did, behind what to get them where they was at, Everybody, you can name everybody. Let's say it was a dream, I had a dream, started off, I had a dream, start out with a dream, it just was a dream to, myself, it just was a dream, how people say it just was a dream. Exactly what it was. This is just a dream as well. This is just a dream. It's really not just a dream. Well, they got this is just a dream. Okay, this is a dream as well. And when you go to sleep, that's a dream, but that's reality as well. Like this is reality, but it's just physical. And when you go to sleep, they're just non-physical, but it's still reality. Like this is reality. Like I was saying though. Yeah, you say it started out with a dream, but really, what they meant to say really imagination. You state imagination for a dream. You might say you got a daydream, but it's really not a daydream. It really just you imagining something. Okay, it's not the same daydream. They try to trick you like that in school, like you having a daydream. There's no daydream. That's you imagining something that a version of yourself is already have experienced. Is already there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I said, it started out with imaginary. It started with imagination, and then boom, it come in reality. That paint right there started for imagination, and it brought in reality. There's a physical object. You get what I'm saying? There's a physical object. Elon Musk, he imagined them Tesla with non-gasoline electric cars, non-gasoline cars, electric cars only. And he imagined that, boom, consistent, played it over, imagine that how we're gonna look, you know, the visions in his head, put it out, you know, and then he made it to a physical object. There's a physical object, you know what I'm saying? That's where everything come from. Everything come from the unseen to the seen. This is just 1% of reality. All you looking at is 1% of reality. 99.9% of reality is the unseen reality, the non-physical reality. When you say just a dream when you go to sleep, the non-physical reality, and really your dreams really tell you stuff like, where you at, like kind of where you at, like what direction you being in. But this not really a dream. This basically, like I said, is basically basically another reality. What the heck is this? Hold on, wait. I think I'm gonna get off of this because now it's telling me to line up some to make sure I'm still on here. Yeah, I gotta get ready to go. Gotta make sure I'm still on here, but I miss some short videos as well. But yeah, same thing I was saying, man. It's the same thing, the same non-physical reality, the same thing as the physical reality. It's just a non-physical experience of reality, and this is just a physical experience of reality. It's the same. It's the only thing. It's not there. Ain't no difference between it. It's physical, and that was just non-physical. But the non-physical come into the physical. And I said that paint right there, it came from the non-physical, and now it's in the physical. It's like everything else. It comes from the non-physical to the physical. Why you think them? Look at them. It's a whole bunch of things. Everything around you. Everything around you. You think the Wrights brothers? You're flying in planes. You understand? You're flying in planes. Only one who meant to really do that was birds. Now you can fly in a plane. But get where they got their idea for imagination. The Wright brothers said, "Hey, we're gonna fly in the sky. We're gonna fly in the sky. We don't care what it takes. We're gonna fly in the sky." Okay, but they got it from imagination. It started from imagination, and being consistent. They went consistent in it. Just like I said, be consistent. Gotta be consistent. And law of assumption, or not law. I'm not talking about law of assumption, but your imaginary scene or something that you wanna assume. Something you would love to have. Either you're assuming or you're imagining. Okay, it's still like, and be consistent at it, just like that. Just like the Wright brothers had to build planes and stuff. They imagine it, and then boom, say, hey, this how the plane gonna be. This how many passengers it can carry. This how it gonna take off. This how it fly. All that came from imagination. And then boom, you flying in the sky. You got people flying in the skies now. Like, it's crazy. I mean, it's just a dream, so it's not really crazy. It really is a dream, so it's not really crazy. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, but some people, it's crazy. You got rockets. There's no space out of there. There's no universe. You the universe itself. But I don't care what you think. Yeah, you got rockets that they say that goes to the universe, that goes outside the earth. You got rockets. Now you know it's just a dream. You got rockets. You got rockets. But get where that rocket came from. Came from imagination. Said, hey man, we're gonna imagine a rocket. We're gonna like somebody imagine that. Said, man, I'm gonna be flying in a rocket. I'm gonna fly that thing off of this planet and go to the moon and see what's in a mirror, because it's just a mirror. It's just a reflection. She was in a reflection. She was in a mirror. I said, you might call it reality, but it's just a mirror reflection to myself. Okay, just a mirror, just a reflection. It really is. Okay, but we ain't talk about it right now. But yeah, somebody imagine that. Said, man, bro, I just imagined a rocket. Man, the rocket was so real. Man, I seen it. I was in it. It felt so real. I'm gonna build it. It built the rocket. Bam, it's a rocket. Boom, took off. Went to the moon. And then you can go to the moon. You can go anywhere. You gotta wait space. Somebody gotta know space station. You got a space station. No, take off. It ain't nothing now. Like, oh man, we have take off all the time. But it came from imagination. Imagine anything, man. You can imagine anything. It comes from the non-physical to the physical. Non-physical to the physical. Does it say the same thing? What else, Sam? Oh yeah, what else, Sam? I'm so yeah. What? Probably get off this. Yeah, probably get off this. Yeah. I'm back with some more banking breakfast. Back with some more banking breakfast. But yeah, man, be consistent. Like I said, you can imagine it. You can imagine. You say, I am, wealthy, healthy, and imagine a scene. Just 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Just 2 second scene. Go to the end. Somebody congratulating you. Somebody congratulating you or something. Or at the beach, feeling healthy. In your big house, eating food. Just feeling healthy, eating healthy food in your big house. Or you just assume it. Say I am, wealthy and healthy, and be consistent at it. I'm telling you, man. Alright, it been your spirit guy here, and back with some more banging bangers, alright, peace and love, and let's light it up, alright, let's light up this love, let's get it, alright, let's light up this love, let's get it, alright, let's share this love, let's get it, man, we lighting it up, so let's go.